Alright, so first things first today, we're gonna try to clean up the stitching on the Rebel seat. So a little closer look, you can see there is a little bit of gunginess going on over there. And the last time we talked about this in the comments section, somebody suggested that we use some of these Armor All cleaning wipes, so let's give it a try. Alright, so just gonna give this a little bit of a but it definitely does look a little bit cleaner. I guess when it dries, we will see. And I just wiped down the door panel a little bit, and just when I thought my truck was clean, I'm definitely getting some stuff off of these surfaces. So yeah, hopefully these turn out nice after it's nice and dry. I'm not really a big fan of Armor All, the protectant, but the cleaning stuff seems to be working pretty good. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Hammerdown Motorsports. If you guys are new to the channel, my name is Steve Fast, and behind me we have our 2019 Ram Rebel. Now, I've been doing a couple of things on the internet, just kind of scouring around, looking for different things for this truck that I want to add to it that isn't like extreme necessarily, but maybe some subtle touches you guys might be interested in. So we're going to go over a couple of things that I installed, and you guys can drop in the comments and let me know your thoughts. So a couple of these we have spoken about before, but if those of you who are new, we're just going to kind of go over these real quick, just kind of all the different things that I've done as far as cheap vinyl for the truck, and just kind of the things that I saw and I liked, and this is what they look like on the truck. So first up, we have the overlay on the back Ram badge on the tailgate. We have the American stars and stripes. Looks really, really nice, very subtle, but definitely gives you that added little bit of a custom touch. And then a new one over here, you can see on our third brake light, we actually have window tint on that as well. And this comes pre-cut. It was bought on eBay. I will leave a link in the description. Very easy to install. You just pop out your third brake light, or you might even be able to do it on the truck, but I took mine inside since it is cold out and was able to do a pretty simple installation. And we do have the Diode Dynamics cargo lights on this, and they are very, very bright. So now this is just gonna make that a little bit dimmer just so we don't get blinded when I unlock the truck. And now they look like this. Next up, another one I've mentioned before, we do have the American flag in the sliding window. Very, very easy installation. Only took about maybe 10 minutes to put on and only cost about $20. Very nice touch for the truck and something that I really enjoy seeing in my rear view mirror every time I drive. And we got something over here, but that's gonna be for another video coming up very, very soon. And then as we make our way over to the mirrors, I did tint the little light that's in the side mirror, and just kind of gives it more of a blended look, kind of a little bit more sinister. When you unlock it, you can see the light is still able to come through, but it's just a nice little tint strip on there. These were a little bit difficult to install, but I just used my heat gun, kind of made sure everything was nice and clean, and just kind of worked the angles. Took my time. They do give you a spare for the left side, so you get one trial run, and if it doesn't work out, you can peel it off, kind of learn from that one, and then do your final 2 installations, and it actually turned out pretty well. Another new addition we have is our front Ram badge. If you guys remember, this was silver, and now I have the black overlay on top, and you can still see the silver kind of on the edges. I think it really makes it a little bit more of a sinister look, but it's not the full blacked out version like what you'd get in a black package. You can still kind of see that Ram pop out a little bit, and I think it looks really, really nice. And over here on our sport hood, I've got the overlay for the 1500, and I got this in red, and I actually was really unsure about this at first, but after putting it on, I was really, really sold on it. I mean, if you look at the truck from a little bit of a distance, you can see there's a lot of black and white going on here, and that little bit of red really, really sets it off. And when I ordered this, I actually made a mistake, and I ordered the one where there's actually a badge on the side of the hood, thinking that they were the same as the sport hood, but you do have to order the one for the sport hood because this Hemi 5.7 liter is a different size. So I have another one coming, and then we're gonna have the letters in here all red as well. And then over here on our driver's mirror, we have it smoked out as well. And I think it really gives it a nice look. I think all these little kind of nuances put on this truck make it look like a special edition, make it look just a little bit different than any other truck on the lot. So just some cheap and easy ways to kind of make your truck a little bit more unique. If you have a different accent color, there are a whole pile of different colors available for these types of things. So you can definitely choose whatever color you prefer for your truck. But let's hop in the truck. I gotta head to Home Depot. I gotta grab a couple of things for my new camera rig because there was a bit of an issue where I felt like the camera was a little bit too close to me. So I'm making a custom kind of selfie stick for it, and I'm gonna have to get some parts for that. So on the way, let's talk a little bit about the truck and some of our future plans. All right, so it's been a little bit. I let the Armor All solution kind of dry on where we cleaned this part of the seat where the stitching is, and you can see it is a lot nicer. It's definitely a lot cleaner than it was before. So if you're looking for a solution to clean up your seats, definitely try out those Armor All cleaning wipes. All right, so we have 2,914 miles on the odometer on the Ram Rebel. We've had it for just a little bit over 6 months. So yeah, not a whole lot of mileage in that time. And it's just about time for the first oil change. So we're gonna get that done. And drop in the comments, you guys wanna see a oil change video on this truck? I'm not too sure if that's something what everybody want to see. I mean, obviously, if you change oil on one vehicle, you've changed them on 1,000. But if there's enough interest in the comments, I will video that and show you guys kind of what it's like to remove the filter, drain the oil, what the oil looks like, how much oil goes in it, and so on and so forth. But yeah, definitely some of this kind of been I don't know if I'm going to film it or not kind of thing, but if you guys want to see it, drop it in the comments. So another thing about this truck, I mean, as you guys who have been following along with all the Ram stuff knows that I was really irritated with the dealership and the service that I got with the clunks and whatever, and I kind of let that really get to me, and I was kind of really irritated with the ownership of this truck from that experience, and I really wasn't giving the truck maybe enough of a chance just because I had a bad experience and I didn't feel good, and kind of put a black mark on the truck for me. But as time went on, and I just kind of forgot about that whole situation, and I was just kind of, you know, remembering why I bought this truck in the first place, and kind of falling back in love with those reasons, that I started thinking about other things that I want to do to the truck. And I took the plunge yesterday, and I ordered a bunch of stuff for this truck, and it should look absolutely amazing. I mean, you guys can drop in the comments when you guys see the reveal of what you guys actually think of the look. I mean, I hope there's nobody who's like, oh, I wish it was stock again or anything, but definitely some new things coming, and I'm very, very excited for it. And I mean, for me, this is the way I want the truck to look, and I think it's gonna be pretty amazing. And as far as fuel mileage goes, we are at 13.7 miles per gallon, and I've really not changed my driving habits. I just ended up going for a little bit of a highway cruise with it the other day, and it was up, I think I almost got to 14 miles per gallon. So we're still not doing great, but it's still in the break-in process. So I guess we will see what the future has for the fuel economy on this truck. But something tells me my fuel economy might be going down a little bit in the future. More to come on that. Also, a little update on the front camera. I've been doing a little bit of research, and I feel fairly confident about the removal of the 12-inch screen to get that out of the way. I have not yet kind of narrowed down where the camera actually plugs in, but I'm gonna have to rip this apart and kind of dive in there and see where that all hooks up. I do have connections for the camera, the power, and all that kind of stuff. I do have the camera. I pretty much decided where I'm going to mount it, but we just kind of got to get a little bit of things figured out first before I end up tearing this all apart, because I do have some other things we're going to be doing in the truck first. But yes, we do have a plan in order with that, and hopefully we can get a front camera in this truck very, very soon. So as I'm sitting here at the red light, I'm thinking to myself, what is my favorite thing about the new generation Ram compared to any other Ram or even any other truck on the market? Like, what's one thing as an owner of one of these trucks really stands out to me a lot? And I would have to say it's the back of the truck. Just the way the tailgate is, the way the taillights look with the black centers. It has to have the black centers. That's definitely key. So the black package with the little kind of the red that goes around with the LEDs, the black center on the white truck. Even on the black trucks or any of the other colors, this is still relevant. But every time I walk away from this truck and I see the back of it, it's just, that's the best part about it for me. So for all you Ram owners out there or Ram enthusiasts, drop in the comments, what's your favorite thing about your new 2019, 2020 Ram that sets it apart from any other truck on the market, or even any other truck you've owned. So now we got a little bit of rain happening here, and I know exactly what that sounds like behind this camera, so I think that's gonna end our video for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, and as always, keep that hammer down.